It's a weird line because it's like there's been times in the past where people have been exonerated because of information that's been pushed out by just people in the past, right?
Yeah.
Like USS Indianapolis, the captain forever was blamed for you. This is up your wheelhouse. Captain was blamed forever for the McVeigh. Captain McVeigh was blamed for the sinking of the boat, and then it started with a 7th grader's science project about how like the ship couldn't have like dodged the torpedoes, and then that started to work its way up in national news. They like Navy looked at it again and then exonerated the memory of McVeigh.
I did love how 7th graders could do it.
And one of the people,
military.
One of the people who came forward.
He's guilty.
One of the people who came forward to exonerate him in the hearings that followed was the Japanese submarine captain who fired the missiles.
I think I did hear some of that.
Came forward to say that Captain McVeigh could not have dodged the missiles just based on the time that the captain fired them, and that it was not the captain of the Indianapolis' fault that the ship was hit. And that was a huge testimony and getting him exonerated, so much so that the surviving members of the USS Indianapolis began to invite the Japanese submarine captain to their meetings after that.
That is dope.
I know a guy who his father, or his wife's father, was one of the people on the Indianapolis, one of the survivors, and for a long time he just carried a lot of hate towards Japanese because time during the war and all that stuff, and he was like there at that trial when the Japanese captain did that, and that did away with all of it. Like
it is the level of Portland was the one bombing, right? There was that one solo Japanese bomber that dropped.
It was West Coast. I think it was Portland. The firebomb kites.
Yeah,
they tried to like blow them across.
Yeah, yeah. Air channels.
Yeah.
And it was a one dude though that actually did it, and then he gave his sword to the families. There was an actual dude in Portland or wherever that actually.
I thought it was when they were trying to.
There is the fire bombs.
Yeah, they were trying to blow fire bombs across wind channels to land on the West Coast. Is that the one you're?
I think that's what you're talking about, right? And they like the government.
I don't think it was some dude in a plane.
Covered it up.
Flying Ace Imperials during the Navy. I actually think there's one dude that actually did a bombing in Portland or something about it. Now I look really stupid. It's great.
You're doing great.
It's okay. Take your time. It's just a
Everyone
podcast.
loves it right now. We can edit this out.
You're not derailing.
There's actually
anything.
one where there was a Japanese pilot that made it stateside, dropped bombs or a firebomb or did one thing, flew back home, and then he came back, apologized for it, gave his sword to the family that was injured. Is like one of the only injuries stateside, like actual stateside that happened. Gave his sword, apologized, and now he still comes back to the United States. Like they honor him for that.
Interesting.
Yeah. There's wild fucking World War II stories.
But I didn't mean to derail that hard.
Very
but
good.
Nobu Fujita was the only Japanese aviator to bomb America, like Portland.
There's your video.
Yep.
There you go, Nick.
If you didn't know about that,
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
last history segment.
Interesting.
That's really cool. I was like, am I...
Write that down. Write that down.
Yeah, did
Got it.
Did I make that up in my head? I was like, I'm gaslighting
We were this
myself.
close to gaslighting him into it, yeah. But he made it up.
Yeah, because
brain not
in
works so good.
my understanding, it was literally just the one firebomb. That was the only United States civilian kills, right?
Yeah.
And they buried it in the newspapers.
Yeah, they like hit it. It was like a family on a picnic that got hit by one of those manless kite
my
bombs.
God.
Yeah, it's horrible.
That's
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah.
That's not funny at all.
It's
Why are you being me
This
right now?
guy.
Why did you lead, cut, track to his camera?
He's being
Of
me
him
right now.
laughing and then track back to Wendigoon still laughing right now. The camera's gonna cut and come back.
Disgusting behavior.
you got fucking Ubo here. Can't condone it.
I need my ginger.
This would be you in any
Yes,
other
it would.
conversation.
Yeah, it would.
Let's just say I'm on that game today.
You really
You had
did.
3 hours to prep for this one.
It's a nice sunny day. You're out on a picnic. Kids like, oh, and it's like, isn't it a lovely day, honey? That sun is really close.
I love how we're like one family. Unforgivable. Hiroshima, like the pilots of the Enola Gay.
Yeah, really. It's like, the picnic makes it so much funnier.
Oh
It's like, it's not even
funnier is not the.
Because it's like, oh come on.
That's the name of the episode. Wendigoon doubles down.
I will take that from a lot of people. I will not take that from you.
You're both like this. Look, all of us are disgusted.
Yeah. Look,
he's laughing.
Just because the concept of a picnic is to leave your home to go to somewhere more nice.
Plan, like for days. Nobody goes on a picnic and they're not like, it's not like, hey, let's go on a picnic.
They
You're saying
went
they
to
were
a
asking
nice
for it?
place.
Like last week.
Well, no, it's just
because
it's a
they should have stayed home. Is that
horrible? Just,
This porridge is too
horribly
hot.
serendipitous.
And by horrible, I mean, well, she says horrible, I say hilarious, because the idea is we're gonna go to somewhere lovely and tranquil, and they got firebombed by the Japanese.
Yeah.
Say thank you.
No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
There's no
I
precedence
get what
for
you're
that. There's no like we're gonna go out today, look out for a missile strike. Like,
Yeah.
And suddenly
You're not ready.
nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Yeah. It's like a sentence you'd never hear. It's like, one day I went on a picnic and got firebombed.
yeah, exactly.
I got you.
What happened to your
Also,
family?
it's a kite. How slow is it moving?
It was a kite on fire.
Yeah.
You're trying to hold back too.
It was a weapon of war, Isaiah.
Christine's just like.
Or they just hold it still, like, well, maybe it'll go somewhere else.
It's like the scene from Austin Powers.
Oh yeah. Look at
Stop.
He screams for 3 minutes straight. Yeah.
Oh no.
Wait,
This is worse.
How big was the kite?
Big enough to carry the bomb across the ocean.
Wait, what do you mean it's worse?
In 1945, a Japanese balloon bomb killed 6 Americans. 5 of them were children.
Wow. Dead kids, Isaiah. Hilarious. Hold on, excuse me. I've been waiting years for this.
Oh god, that just read it. That's way worse.
Elsie Mitchell almost didn't go on the picnic that sunny day in Oregon. She had baked a chocolate cake the night before in anticipation for their outing.
See, I told you it was
Is something funny, Isaiah?
I wonder if it was a chocolate lava cake. Anyways.
It's just the concept of like Miss Frizzle, like with a bunch of kids, like we're
Okay.
gonna go this
While
An
Archie...
easy field trip with the frizz? No way.
cruising on that nation.
You can't read that. You can't read that.
What?
Not after that. Not after all the laughing.
Read it.
No, not after the laughter.
Not after the
Give it
laughter.
to me. Where's it at? This is my job.
Please stop.
Which part?
Cue the creepcast music.
Which part?
You can pick it up wherever you'd like.
Chocolate cake, or is this really called? 26-year-old. She was expecting. Feeling unwell. On the morning of May 5th, she decided she felt decent enough to join her husband, Reverend Mitchell, and a group of Sunday school children from their tight-knit community.
This couldn't get any worse.
As they set out for nearby, you better be.
You got a
if I go
one-way
down, you're
ticket
going with me.
downstairs.
Gerhardt
laughing at
Mountain in
that.
southern Oregon, against a scenic backdrop far removed from the war raging across the Pacific. Mitchell and 5 other children would become the first and only civilians to die by enemy weapons on the United States mainland during World War II.
Picnic.
As a concept,
Thank you.
it's still funny.
Thank you. It's like a smiling friends bit.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to the park today.
You're patting him.
Yeah, hang
And
on.
a flaming kite comes
I
down.
understand. Like, it is so insane.
They're holding a
It
cake.
is so a
That's a
pregnant
Looney
woman
Tunes
with a reverend with 5 beautiful
Sunday school
kids.
kids. Yes. And
What?
they're holding a cake, and a flaming
A
Japanese
fresh
kite
like-
comes down from heaven, and they hold
No,
still.
not heaven.
And they're
They
yeah,
line
that word.
they're looking at it in wonderment.
Yeah. Oh,
It's like that Jim Carrey bit where he's just like pretending to be who is it?
Jimmy.
Who is it?
Grinch?
No. Jimmy, the Hooch doll.
Yeah. he's watching.
Yes, Nick, it's just like the Grinch.
This hot actor from It's a Wonderful
They
Life.
stole Christmas. What?
He did not give a fuck about Cindy Lou Who.
Jimmy Stewart.
Jimmy
He's pretending
Stewart.
to be Jimmy Stewart, and he's like, Jimmy Stewart can make anything wonderful. Do you guys know Jimmy Stewart? He's a really old actor from like It's a Wonderful Life. He talks like that.
That guy, yeah.
And he's like, he could make an atomic bomb look like it was wonderful. He's like, oh, look at that mushroom cloud. I could just melt your face off. And it's just like,
Look at that cat.
so, yeah, exactly. It's beautiful. That's what I picked on. God.
And then their uncle, President Truman, saw that newspaper clipping.
Yeah.
Well, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. All right.
Yeah.
Look, all I'm saying is all of that was me because I'm an evil person. Chris was laughing because she was disgusted by how funny I thought it was.
Thank
She's
you,
innocent.
Isaiah.
Caleb and I are the bad ones.
No, he laughs because he's nervous.
No. He's not walking out of this one. On the red thread, it is a running bit.
This is my thing.
It is
Yeah,
a running
it
bit
is.
that if he has to read
It
about
is.
a woman dying, he can't control himself with
Yeah.
laughter.
Yeah,
He just
it's a coping mechanism. He gets nervous.
like that he starts doing
Yeah, I
this.
can't help it. I
Can't help it.
It'll be
You
like
lit up.
You'll be like, we're gonna
Yeah.
talk about the murder, Caleb, and you can hear the snickering, and he'll get to the details, and he just like dies
It's like
out in a
so
fit of
horrible
laughter.
that he needs to laugh.
There was the Monkey Man episode.
Oh my god,
Specifically.
funny.
That's what set it off.
Yeah.
That was the start of the end.
Yeah.
because it was about.
I want. Well, first off, red thread.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, me and him do a podcast with Jackson Clark called The Red Thread, where we do conspiracy theories, true crime, cryptids, just all kinds of weird stuff. Where we break it down. One of them.
Holy shit, Charlie's here.
I replaced him.
Permanent
Permanent guest.
He's the permanent guest.
Yeah.
In one of the episodes, we covered the Monkey Man of New Delhi. And it was about in New Delhi, India. A bunch of people said that they saw it. Dang it, you're infecting me. A bunch of people saw the Monkey Man, which was a monkey that had like its head opened up and had like experiments done on it. So it's like a surgery dome around its head or whatever. And it was going to kill people. So there would just be crowds of
The enemy
people.
of like the Powerpuff Girls.
It-
or, like,
Mojo Jojo.
Yeah.
Imagine
Mojo Jojo.
that.
Oh wait.
What
And
year?
then-
What year is this? Sorry.
This was like the 70s?
Ish.
Was it the 70s? I thought
Really?
it was the early 2000s.
It might have been like 90s, 2000s.
Okay, yeah.
It might have been
somewhere
more
there.
recent.
Yeah, I can't remember.
But it got to the point where people would be like, it's the Monkey Man, and there would be stampedes of people.
Mass hysteria.
So just running, screaming, shouting everywhere. People who like would come to the police saying they were cut up and scratched by it in their sleep.
IT centers were down for hours.
Yeah, exactly. And then Caleb had to read a part about a woman that died.
Our
The only
operators are
death.
busy
The
right
only
now.
death in it.
The only
because-
death that was as a result of the Monkey Man
Go ahead.
was I think this is correct. Was she pregnant?
No, I think she was either pregnant or holding a child. There's a child
was
involved.
something.
In
Something
Sunday
like
school.
that.
She
Yeah.
died.
Did she have a chocolate cake?
She died. She fell down the steps, right? She fell down steps.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, the only death
laughed.
attributed to the Monkey Man was a woman who died falling down the steps.
And he could not
I
stop
couldn't read
laughing.
it. It's just funny because it's
No.
it's funny because it's this mass hysteria event that's taken hold of this town, and these
Right.
people are so like this guy got whooped. He got his ass beat by the Monkey Man, and he's got like wounds on his body. And then the only death, because it took hold of a town of like I don't even know how many people. Fucking
New Delhi.
New Delhi. That's like one of the
Yeah.
biggest
A lot of
cities in the
huge.
world, I think.
Yeah, like it's just mass hysteria, and the only death caused by the Monkey Man was someone tripping and falling.
Is it because of the mass hysteria? Like, were they running?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, people were running, and
Got
she
it.
went over like a 3-story staircase or something like that.
something like that.
And he couldn't quit laughing just because of the absurdity of it. So now, anytime we
absurd.
get to a
is
description
absurd.
of like a woman dying or a sensitive event, he's going, "Don't laugh, don't laugh, don't laugh," which makes it funny to him. It's the equivalent of
Well,
like being in school and the teacher's like, "No one laugh," and you look over at your friend and he's like, or whatever.
Well, you
It's the
guys,
same thing.
you guys,
Where you're watching like the fucking movie, the Helen Keller, like whoa, and like all your friends are trying not to like fucking die
exactly,
live.
yeah.
they also set it up really badly now.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty good now because
Me and Jackson.
I'm aware of it, but they purposely set things up.
I don't know what you're talking
You're
about.
intentionally
They set me
scooting
up to
farther
fail.
away.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway.
They set me up to fail.
No.
There will be a part, and by setting him up to fail, we mean do his job.
And by the way, yeah, exactly. And also, by the way, it isn't just the women. It's anybody dying. Really.
Yeah.
Anything horribly
It's not just
uncomfortable.
women, thank God.
No, it isn't just women.
But they
It's
get it.
anybody.
They get it good.
Also children.
Also,
Children,
children.
yeah.
Men.
Also, can't forget the children. Now, me and Jackson will structure it where like I read setup, he reads suspects, and it's like now for the murder. Caleb, you haven't read yet. I think it's your time to take the document.
I'm the most respectful member of the group.
Yeah, for sure.
Good job.
Yeah.